back on live because we got more PDS storms going on in Wisconsin right now. So, hold on, I just gotta input the rules. Alright, so I come to you live with more. There's some nasty weather going on in Wisconsin right now, so I gotta provide up to date outlook. So hold on, I'm gonna get to one of the warnings, one of the PDS warnings I meant. So right now, anyway, the National Weather Service in Green Bay has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Brown County in northeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Kewaunee County in northeastern Wisconsin, Coleman County in east central Wisconsin, northeastern Winnebago County in east central Wisconsin, southeastern Aldemagee County in northeastern Wisconsin, and Manitowoc County in east central Wisconsin until 4:15 p.m. Central Time. At 3:24 p.m. Central Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 10 miles east of Lake Poygan or 6 miles southwest of Elkhart Lake near Jackson, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. These are destructive storms for east central Wisconsin. Hazard 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Source radar indicated impact. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to home roofs, windows, vehicles, and excessive tree damage and power outages are likely. Hi, Evan. Severe thunderstorms will be near Appleton, Menasha, Chilton, St. Anna, Northern Lake Winnebago, and Central Lake Winnebago around 3:30 p.m. Little Chute, Kimberly, High Cliff State Park, Darboy, and Camp Rockilio Scout Camp around 3:35 p.m. Kalkana, Brilliant, Cleveland, and St. Natianas around 3:40 p.m. Valders around 3:45 p.m. Manitowoc around 3:50 p.m. Delmark around 4 p.m. Two Lakes around 4:05 p.m. So, other locations impacted by these severe thunderstorms include Butte, Des Moines, Kern, Wayside, Freedom, Newtonburg, Harbor Springs, Allenville, St. John, Shirley, and Potter. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. This is a dangerous situation. These storms are producing widespread wind damage across Oshkosh. Seek shelter immediately. Set a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. So, that's one of the warnings, and I got another PDS warning I gotta go over. So, yeah, and this one looks more serious. So, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. Central Time for Calumet and Winnebago counties. At 3:21 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles northwest of Oshkosh to 7 miles southwest of Elkhart Lake to near West Bend, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. A wind gust to 94 miles per hour. 94 miles per hour was measured at Oshkosh at 3:17 p.m. Yikes. These are destructive storms for Winnebago and Calumet counties. Hazard 90 mile per hour wind gusts. Source trained weather spotters. Impact. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes can be heavily damaged or destroyed. Homes and businesses will have substantial roof and window damage. Expect excessive tree damage and power outages. These storms will be near Oshkosh, St. Anna, Northern Lake Winnebago, and Central Lake Winnebago around 3:25 p.m. Menasha and Chilton around 3:30 p.m. Appleton, Highcliffe State Park, and Darboy around 3:35 p.m. Brilliant around 3:40 p.m. Other locations impacted by these severe thunderstorms include Kill Snake Wildlife Area, Butte, Des Moines, Larson, Lake Butte, Des Moines, Jericho, Rivermore, Charlesburg, Brothertown, and Winneconne. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. This is an extremely dangerous situation with tornado-like wind speeds expected. Mobile homes and high-profile vehicles are especially susceptible to winds of this magnitude and may be overturned. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. These storms have the potential to cause serious injury and significant property damage. So, those are the two PDS warnings that I had to go over. I mean, the one I just went through is a warning of 90-mile-per-hour winds in eastern Wisconsin. So this is not your typical severe thunderstorm warning. This is bad. This is really bad. Hey Jade Saturn, how you doing? So, anyway, going to the Weather Channel. So we currently have a considerable threat for severe weather in Wisconsin. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for Milwaukee, Racine, and Washington. Yeah. All right. So it's not over tonight, y'all. There's gonna be more tomorrow. Hey Xander, there's gonna be more severe weather tomorrow. So there are currently two tornado warnings in place right now. Kendall and Will counties, Illinois, until 3:45 p.m. Central Time, and Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, under a tornado warning until 3:45 p.m. Central. So, and again, this is not over tonight. There's gonna be more severe weather tomorrow, in the similar areas that are getting it right now. They're getting it today. So, and that same system is gonna hit me on Friday. So, yeah. So. And so there's a threat for tornadoes. There's a threat for tornadoes in parts of the Midwest tomorrow too. So yeah, those areas are gonna be in for a big. So yeah, so some of those same areas they're getting it now are gonna get it tomorrow. So right now, like I said, there's currently a severe thunderstorm warning for Calumet and Winnebago counties in Wisconsin. They're under severe thunderstorm warning until 4 p.m. Central Time, and they're warning of 90-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And at 3:17 p.m. Central Time, a wind gust of 94 miles per hour was measured at Oshkosh, Wisconsin. So this is a dangerous situation in those areas. So anyone in those areas needs to take the proper precautions immediately. And this is a dangerous situation. All right, and we got a new PDS severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois. So the National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Will County in northeastern Illinois, southeastern DuPage County in northeastern Illinois, southwest Cook County in northeastern Illinois, until 4:15 p.m. At 3:31 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Oswego to Minooka, moving east at 50 miles per hour. These are destructive storms for portions of the southwest suburbs of Chicago into the far southwest side of Chicago. Hazard 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Source radar indicated impact. Flying debris with dangerous series caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Excessive tree damage and power outages are likely. Severe thunderstorms will be near Joliet, Naperville, Bolingbrook, Romeoville, Plainfield, Channahon, Crest Hill, and Shorewood around 3:35 p.m. Woodbridge, Lockport, and Ingalls Park around 3:40 p.m. Downers Grove, New Lenox, Homer Glen, Lamont, and Darien around 3:45 p.m. Woodland Park, Makina, Hinsdale, Burr Ridge, Westmont, Willowbrook, Willow Springs, and Indian Head Park around 3:50 p.m. Hi Saratoga. I'll get to the comments in a minute. So this is an extremely dangerous situation with tornado-like wind speeds expected. Mobile homes and high-profile vehicles are especially susceptible to winds of this magnitude and may be overturned. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. These storms have the potential to cause serious injury and significant property damage. So, yeah, so there are multiple warnings in effect right now, some of which are PDS. So, anyway, and we have another PDS warning I gotta go over. So, Anyway, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. for northern Iowa, eastern Fond du Lac, Washington, and Sheboygan counties. At 3:29 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from northern Lake Winnebago to near St. Anna to near Plymouth to near Newburgh, moving east at 55 miles per hour. These are destructive storms for Sheboygan, northern Washington, and northern Azuki counties. Hazard 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. Source radar indicated impact. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Excessive tree damage and power outages are likely. Locations impacted include Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, West Bend, Hartford, Port Washington, Plymouth, Sheboygan Falls, Jackson, Slinger, Saukville, Kulis, Gum, Howard's Grove, Oostburg, Belgium, Fredonia, Kohler, Cedar Grove, Campbell Sport, Random Lake, and Newburgh. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or a small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. This is an extremely dangerous situation with tornado-like wind speeds expected. Mobile homes and high-profile vehicles are especially susceptible to winds of this magnitude and may be overturned. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. These storms have the potential to cause serious injury and significant property damage. So, we got a dangerous situation going on in the upper Midwest right now with severe weather. So, this is not a good day for those areas. So, for right now we got a lot going on in the Midwest. So the Midwest is really getting hit today. So everyone needs to heed the warnings, take it seriously because we got there can be some very dangerous storms for those areas. So hold on. So hopefully everyone stay safe in those affected areas. So alright, so I'm gonna get to some of those comments you got. So Saratoga says hi. You might get an SBR soon because there's an SPS for a strong thunderstorm near you and it's 50 miles an hour wind gust, so there's a good chance you'll get an SBR. Yeah, that's possible. So and Andy's on. Hello, Johnny. Your KGG31 reception is iffy today. Oh no. So we got some pretty dangerous storms moving across the upper part of the Midwest, with numerous tornado warnings in place. So Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, and Washington counties have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect until 4 p.m. Central Time, and they have a destructive tag on them. So meaning 80+ mile per hour winds. So I'm gonna try to get to some of the tornado warnings that are in place right now too in the Midwest. So Anyway, hold on. This thing will cooperate with me. For some reason, Albany did not text today. That's weird. Alright, so we got an observed tornado in Missouri. So the National Weather Service in Pleasant Hill has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Sullivan County, north central Missouri, eastern Mercer County, north central Missouri, western Putnam County, and north central Missouri until 4:30 p.m. and 3:39 p.m. Tornado-producing storms were located along the line extending from 8 miles east of Mercer to Princeton, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So there is a tornado on the ground. So you need to stay covered, go into a basement or an interior room on the low floor of a sturdy building, and you need to avoid windows. You need to avoid windows at all costs during a tornado warning. So if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. And if you can't find a shelter, My recommendation is go into a ditch or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. So yeah. So there's a tornado warning in western Daviess County and northeastern DeKalb County, Missouri until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Excuse me. And there's a tornado warning in Will County, Illinois that remains in effect for 2 more minutes until 3:45 p.m. Central Time. And it's a radar indicated storm. So yeah, we got some tornado warnings in place in the Midwest right now too. So in addition to PDS severe thunderstorm warnings. So this is not a good situation. Not a good situation. So there's a tornado that is in effect for the Joliet area that's in the process of expiring. So even when the warning expires, still remain vigilant because all right, all right, no, all right, please, all right, no political comments, please, no political comments, all right, please, no political comments, yeah, all right, translate it for me, so. It's translated to Chinese, so please no political comments, okay? Otherwise, there'll be timeouts. Yeah. So yeah. That person was speaking Chinese, but it translated for me. I saw a political comment, so just a reminder: no political comments. That's gonna have to be another rule. That's gonna have to be another rule. No political comments. All right, no political comments. Otherwise, there'll be timeouts. So, anyway, that's gonna have to be a new rule. All right, all right. That's gonna have to be a new rule. So, yeah. So, if you do a political comment, if you put up a political comment, you'll get a warning. If it happens again, there'll be timeouts. So I'm gonna have to make that another rule. I'm gonna have to add no political comments to the rules. So anyway. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna end the stream for right now, but if there's need to come back, I will. So hope everybody stays safe and any severe weather alerts today. So hope you've enjoyed the stream. It's been fun chatting with y'all. And I will be back whenever. Take care.